Okay, question 7, let's read through it. A mathematics competition uses the following procedure to discourage students from guessing, choosing an answer randomly on the multiple choice questions. For each student response, the score is 7. For each correct response, the score is 7. For each question left unanswered, the score is 2. For each incorrect response, the score is 0. If there are 5 choices for each question, what is the minimum number of choices that the student must eliminate before it is advantageous to guess among the rest? That's probably the toughest question on here. We can break it down a little bit here. Let's first think about when would it be advantageous to guess? Well, let's think about the average score if you guess. All right, let's start with, we have 5 choices. And let's go with, well, we're going to start eliminating 0 to start with. So what do I mean when I say eliminate 0? What I mean is you're going to keep all 5 choices and you're just going to guess. So what is the probability of winning for each correct response if you guess? Well, correct. 5 answer choices, you got a 1 in 5 chance of getting it. And what's your score? 7 points if you get it right, right? So if you're going to add that to, you could lose, that probability is 4/5. And you're going to get 0 points for that. So if you multiply those, the probability times the point value, this is an expected value question, and add those together, what do you get? Well, that's 0. So 1/5 of 7. What does that equal to? Goodness, I just want to type on here. There we go. So we know that's going to be 1.4. What does that mean? Well, the 1.4 means that your average point value for a question is 1.4. Now, is it advantageous to just guess without eliminating any? No, because what happens is if you don't answer, your score is going to still be 2. Right? So you're better off on average if you keep all 5 answer choices and randomly guess to just not answer it. So now let's go through the elimination process. What happens when we eliminate 1? All right, so we're going to follow that same procedure. The probability of being correct is going to be 1 out of 4 because you've taken one of the choices away. So 7 points for that. Probability of incorrect is going to be 3 out of 4. Of course, that's still going to be 0. So it's really going to be 7 divided by 4. Well, 7 divided by 4. $1.75. Again, 1.75 is your average point value if you eliminate 1. Is that better than not answering? No, because it's still less than 2. So we have to keep going, right? So go through this process and keep eliminating 1 more and see which one is going to give you an average point value that's at least 2. Then it's going to be more advantageous to do that technique than to guess, than to leave it blank. Pause the video if you need to. So it turns out 2 is going to be your answer. So then if you eliminate 0, on average, you're going to get 1.4 points. If you eliminate 1, on average, you're going to get 1.75 points. But if you eliminate 2, you have a 2/3 chance of getting it wrong and a 1/3 chance of getting it right. So that's 7 divided by 3, and 7 divided by 3 is greater than 2. It's 2.33. So at that point, if you're able to eliminate 2, you're going to want to guess on one of the remaining 3 because you get a better shot at getting overall that question right, on average a question right, the points for that question than to not answer. All right, that was a mouthful. I hope that makes sense.